Welcome, Watchers of Illusion, to my Castle of Confusion. Yes, indeed, welcome to another episode of the Games Arcade, and today I'm looking at Prince of Persia Remastered on the Mega Drive, or Genesis, depending on which zone you are from. This is, well, I've not played the Mega Drive version, actually, ever. So, for all of you enthusiasts out there that have played this, maybe you'll be able to pick out the differences, but apparently they've upped the frame rate a little bit. They've added some extra sound effects, made it a little bit more towards the PC version, or the yeah, I'm sure it's the PC or the Mac version, one of the two. But yeah, so we're going to have a look at it today, and as if I've never played the original, because I haven't, so we'll be looking at it from a fresh pair of eyes. And yeah, you'll just pick up the changes as we go, I guess, because I really can't tell you what the differences are. But there we are. Maybe I'll have to have a look at the Mega Drive version, the original, that was released all those years ago. But this one was released like last week or this week. So if you like Prince of Persia, you're in for a treat. I've missed the pressure pad, haven't I? Never mind. Let's go back over there. Right, so let's have a look graphically. It's very, very nice, actually. The colours are really, really vibrant, and I think that might be one of the things they changed, actually, was the colours to make them a little bit more standoutish. I do know that the combat thing was changed a little bit. I think now that you can actually defend and attack. I'm not sure you could do that in the original Mega Drive version of the game. You'll have to excuse me, I'm just getting used to the controls. I've only played this on the Amiga, really, so you'll have to bear with. But yes, for those of you that remember Prince of Persia, it spawned like 600 sequels, and we'll be looking at sequels along the way, because the Games Arcade now means that we can look at other stuff from more recent eras, which is nice. Now, Prince of Persia on the PS2, for example, is still retro, but, you know, all those other versions. But, I mean, look at it. It's actually really impressive. I quite like this, and I say I've never been a Mega Drive fan, but I was never a Mega Drive fan back in the day. I was always a Nintendo guy, but that wasn't my fault. That was because that was what I was bought, so I didn't really have anything to compare the Nintendo with at the time. But I've always said that the Mega Drive sound for me is a little bit tinny at times. I suppose it all depending on the game that it's being played, but oh, that swing animation's gorgeous. Okay, but yeah, sometimes I found the Mega Drive sound to be a little bit off, whereas I always thought the Super Nintendo had a far nicer sounding sort of sound chip, the bass on the game. Well, I'm guessing we can't jump down. This might be a common occurrence, folks. I don't know. Yeah, forgot the grab button there. Never mind. We'll move on to control shortly, but to coin a phrase, whoops. So yeah, it's a really nicely done game. The animations are stunning. Absolutely love this game. I remember playing it on the Amiga and being absolutely blown away. Now, the difference with this one and the Amiga version, of course, is that the main character on the Amiga looked like he was wearing a pair of pajamas. This guy actually looks the part of an Arabian guy. Yeah, so that's really cool. And the fact that the bad guy's name is Jafar just really rings back to some Aladdin type stuff there, really, doesn't it? But yes, the idea of the game is basically to get through the maze of rooms and to try and find the exit to each level. Easier said than done. You have one life. You have one life in which to do this, and if you screw up, then you'll go back to your last save point. Now, the game does automatically do little sort of save points. It doesn't save your game as such, so you can't switch the console off and come back to where you left off. I'm not doing very well at these jumps, am I? You can see at the bottom left there, you've got 3 health bars, so you can afford to be hit 3 times by whatever, and normally people with swords. But yeah, so if we reach the next level, that's where we'll start from if we die. That's where I'm getting at. So there's restart points. I'm just going to hop around like a frog, because why not? It's been a bit warm in the studio the last few days, so I do apologise. This was supposed to go out a couple of days ago, but It's just been too damn warm. There probably won't be anything coming out on Monday or Tuesday either, because apparently we're going to get a 36-degree heat, and I'm probably not going to be alive for much of that. In fact, vegging on the sofa with an ice pack on my head is probably going to be order of the day for me. But I hope all you guys are staying cool in this weather. It's very unusual for the UK. I do believe we're getting a bit of a heat from the old Spanish front here, and yeah, it's very unusual, especially to have heat in the 30s. I mean, the high 30s at that. But yes, so you know, if things are a bit slow coming out of the studio next week, that's why. I will try and make it up to you. I've got a ton of games ready to go. I mean, as in to look at and get recorded and bring you guys to have a look at. These little indie games are fantastic. Like I said, there's not going to be too many of the big, massive games. You know, I really don't want the channel to become another gaming channel in that respect. I'd rather celebrate the games that don't get much coverage, and I think that would be fair to say. And it'll be nice for those developers to maybe get a little bit of extra cash if it comes their way from my channel. Then you know that is fantastic. So yes, do support the developers on these things. It does give them a big help, and the games I cover aren't expensive really. You know, under a tenner normally is pretty much where I'm going with it all. I mean, I might look at things like Hearthstone and stuff, but it's not going to be like a series. It'll just be a one-off and have a look. Oh, here we go. Let's. Oh, he's brightly dressed. Can I nick his clothes? So okay, I'm just got to get used to this combat. Oh, hey, he hit me twice, but never mind. No, I can't go through that door. That was a little celebratory jump there. So there's our Q2 level 2. So we just got to open the door and run up the passageway. Hey, excellent. There we go. Level 1 is done. Now you can see in the bottom middle there we have a timer. So you actually have a time limit to complete the entire game, not per level. It's for the entire game. Now you'll notice that there's not a lot of sound in the game as far as music goes. There's little cutscene music, which I just thought I'd let that play. But other than that, there's not a lot of sound in the game as such. There's you can hear that when you land on pads and the floor rattles and stuff like that. You've got all that going on, so that's quite cool. Oh, okay, I've got to get used to that. Oh, I parried him. Oh no. Hey, right. So yes, you can combat the guards, and there's a potion down there. Let's see if that gives us any health. But it's very well done. I just love the whole sort of thing. There we go. Got a health thing back there. You got to watch out for traps like this. If you run through that, you'll die. So you need to hold down your action button and push forwards, and you will walk slowly like this. So what you've got to do in regards of things like that is just watch out for the room. The room has clues, so if there's a grate on the floor that has holes in it, there's a very good chance that's going to have spikes that shoot out the floor and impale you in the most painful and horrific way. So there's lots of things to look out for. Don't just run around blindly. If you're not sure if there's traps in the room, you can always jump in the air and any loose floor tiles will rattle. Oh dear. Right, that wasn't planned. So I mean, it still stands up to this day as a very, very good game. Oh, don't hang off tiles that are about to fall because you won't hold on to them. So look at the controls. Controls are very simple actually. Left, right, up, down, as standard. Oh, didn't mean to do that. Oh yeah, apparently if you push down on the control pad, you sheathe your sword. Not quite what I wanted to do in the middle of the sword fight, but there we go. So we'll get our health back with that potion there, because why not? Then you've got an action button, which basically you can hang off platforms by holding it down. You can crouch, and you can actually crouch by pressing down. But you can walk forwards by holding down the button and then pushing forwards. You will then walk slowly past any obstacles. So that's always worth looking at. Then you've got your jump button like that, and you can press that on its own as well, but you'll only do a small jump. So when you're running, then you will do like a huge leap forwards. Right, payback time, biatch. Okay, so it really is a case of having a look at all the different. Oh, is he going to get me, or am I going to get him? Oh, got him. Right. So yeah, it is a sort of a maze game, but not in the way that you can get lost. Once you've gone through a certain area, you'll find out where you need to go, and things become a lot easier then. And we're going to go. Oh, that was good. Yeah, I didn't fall to my doom. There we are. So we'll go and get that potion there. And then we'll have to reopen the door, because as you notice, they close on their own after a certain time. So there you go. So playability. Well, this is an incredibly playable game, and if you've not played Prince of Persia, this is actually a good one to cut your teeth on. Oh, so one opens the grate, one closes the grate, so you've got to time our jump a little bit. And I'm going to do a single jump across. Oh, bugger, landed on it. So yes. Great, absolutely great game. If you've not played Prince of Persia before, then this is one of those games that I strongly recommend that you have a go at, and at least have it on your bucket list of games, because it is a very good one. And we're going to go and attack this guy now. Come on then, go on, bring it, bring it. And obviously replay value is very high as well, because you've got quite a lot to do, and if you can't do it within the time limit, you've got to sort of train yourself to get through it in a speed run. Ooh, 2 potions. I wonder what that one does then. So I've got full health. Let's pick this one up anyway. Oh, okay. It took away a health point. That makes total sense. Never mind. So, yeah, age rating. Age rating. Well, to be fair, it's one of those games you could probably any age really. It's you know, once you've learnt your control system and where you've got to go and stuff like that, it's fairly simple. And the learning curve is very good as well. You know, it's not rock hard, but it's enough of a challenge to keep you coming back. So that, in a nutshell, is Prince of Persia. Now, I hope you've enjoyed the review, and thanks ever so much for tuning in. It means the world to me. So thank you very much for that. And there's plenty of content coming your way very soon. Obviously, with the heat wave, it's going to be maybe a bit slower, like I said earlier, but I'll try not to make it too far between reviews. There will be another one coming. I might try and get another one out today. It will all depend on how warm it gets later on, but I will do my best to get you out a secondary review today. Maybe that'll make up for next week. But I will be looking at other things. I've got another couple of PC games and some more retro stuff coming your way. Like I said, it's a bit of a mix now with the channel. I just put my sword away. How the hell? Oh no! Do you know what? I don't even know how you get your sword back out again. So you can see here that you do start from the last checkpoint, which is basically the next level. So it's yeah, we've got to get up there now. So I'm gonna have to disturb that block so it comes down, so we can actually. Oh, there we go. Right, have it thee, varmint. Oh no, I've done it again. I've done it again. I don't mean to press down. This is what I really hated about the Sega controllers, is that the D-pad was always a little bit loose, and these are the kind of accidents that happen when you're playing with the pad. Oh, look at that! That was amazing. I've just had the roof cave in on my head. Excellent. So, but you can see that it's quite speedy now as well. They've increased the frame rate, which is really, really nice. Gives it that bit better fluidity to actually be getting on with the game. So all in all, that's been Prince of Persia, folks. I hope you've enjoyed it. I will put you in a link to the download page. You can play it on any emulator. Oh bloody hell! I would probably recommend either RetroArch or Fusion is another good one. Pico Drive, that's another one. So plenty of emulators out there. In fact, EmuHawk is probably one of the nicer ones to play this on. But yeah, there you go. Go and grab it, have a play. Let me know in the comments when you've had a go, and let me know what you think of it. And if you've never played Prince of Persia before and you're going straight off this review, then if I've inspired you to pick it up and play, then that's great. My work here is done. Please let me know in the comments how you guys are doing as well, and just for shits and giggles, tell me whereabouts in the demographic you are, because I'd like to see where my audience is primarily from, or which country are you watching me from, and that'd be great. I'm obviously from the UK because I've got those dulcet tones of a UK man. So there you go. Anyway, guys, that's it from me. I'll catch you very soon. I hope you guys stay cool in this heat, and I will catch you very, very soon. So until then, you keep on gaming, folks, and I'll be back very soon with a brand new game for you. Until then, I'll catch you later. Ta-da!